if the reason I did this works out, I don't have to work next year. It is the short of it. And probably the year after. Good morning. It is hammering it down. It is grim. I was going to show you last week. Last week was really exciting. It was one of those sexy photographer weeks where everything's cool, everything's exciting, and it's all the dream job. But we're a bit busy doing that. So today is Sunday. It's 9:30 in the morning, which doesn't sound too early, but we didn't get back here from the last job until 2 a.m. So it's a little bit early. I'm a smidge sleep deprived, to put it that way, and I've got the lovely sort of croakiness that comes from like air conditioning and travelling and stuff like that. But whilst we're away, of course, people wanted us to do things, so today's fixing that. And the first one is 2 of my potential dream clients want to work with me. So 2 of my top 10 lists want to work with me. So we've got to go and shoot some extra bits for the treatment. We don't have enough content. So I am going to hopefully get to Marks and Sparks by 10 a.m. when it opens, buy a shed load of food. I've got my stylist on the way, I've got my Digi and retoucher on the way, and we're going to make a Sunday of it. So it's an 11 a.m. call time, which is grim, because that means it's a late finish as well. But yeah, that's us for today, and then I'm going to show you the whole week, because really there's nothing going on this week, but it's just a week. So there we go, Sunday. Let's see if the car starts. I've not used it for a week. Oh gosh, my seat's in the way position.
He said, you're not the only Jason Rice who comes in here.
So we're at the shops. OB, which is where my studio is, a bit of a nightmare for parking. So I've got to walk, but it's 10 minutes until M&S opens. So I'm going to hide out here and sort of fear the rain in general. I'm pretty tired. Hey man, how's it going? Nice out there, isn't it? Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Jesus. One of the less sexy sides of my job when we're doing small productions like this, it's taking the bins out. It's one of those things that has to be done, but there's nothing quite as grim as industrial waste. But when I first got my bin, it was like a major part of becoming a professional photographer, because obviously for a long time it's all like ran out of your bedroom, and then the day that I had to get commercial waste, it really felt like a big sort of moment in my life. On a scale of 1 to 10, Bav, how stressful was today?
It wasn't too bad.
At least the fire brigade didn't come. Well, that's day 1 complete. I did the time lapse cut out very quickly because I needed to change the memory card, and we were so busy. We have had such a shit show today. This was very tight to the wire shooting that we had to get done, so I didn't have time to show what we're doing, which is often the case when we're working. So when we're on, we're like properly on. Set the fire alarm off twice, which goes directly to a fire station, which is not ideal, so that was incredibly stressful. I can already feel tonsil stones appearing from the stress levels I'm currently under. But Sunday is nearly complete. It's 7 o'clock now. We've got a 45-minute backup to do. Then overnight it does the cloud one here, and I'll take an off-site one with me. But we got it done. We achieved what we needed to achieve. Some of it's great, some of it's okay. Which is fine. Sometimes okay is good enough. I've got lots of jackets on now because we're sort of heating's off and it's gone chilly. And I've just, yeah. Anyway, that's Sunday done. But yeah, that was today. It was very, very stressful. I'm very tired. I feel like utter death, but we got what we needed to get done. And if the reason I did this works out, I don't have to work next year. It is the short of it. And probably the year after. So worth the investment in money, in time, in stress. But yeah, very grateful to everyone who came and helped, and just need to get Bav to invoice me, I guess. Good morning. This is the cold reality of Monday mornings. But I have got my heating on an app, so I turn my heating on from home so it's warm in here when I arrive. But do I take the hat off now? I'm pretty sure the hair's going to be pretty bad. I thought so. Yeah, we got all the editing done last night. Got home, got to bed, woke up. It's 9 a.m, back at work again. So today's a short day. Got a child's birthday today, so I'm going to be heading home so that I beat said child to the house. Because usually I am the last one to arrive at anything, unfortunately. Something I'm trying to work on, but on a birthday, I'm definitely not going to be the last person there. But yeah, there we go. Today we have got to make 2 treatments. I'm also being put on the books for one major brand, and I need to send them all of my information, details, and all the rest of it. I've also got to sort out my diary. My diary is the bane of my life. So between everyone booking their one-to-one calls, coaching calls and all the rest of it, I have to fit in photo shoots. And of course, photo shoots, they move. So you get everyone booked in nicely, and then someone goes, we're going to have to delay by 2 days, which is today you've got 5 one-to-one calls booked in. So I like to back-to-back them, because then I'm sort of in the zone. So yeah, that's all gone south. So I've got to sort that out. But first we need coffee and breakfast. I have my breakfast in the studio. So I've got more time at home to sort out kids and the like. So breakfast today, protein shake with some lean greens and a coffee. That's pretty much it. Frozen berries and eggs, it makes it a bit nicer. Oh, and also coconut milk, not the thick calorie dense stuff, the stuff which is used to replace cow's milk. It's delicious in a smoothie. But we're going to do that, and then I'm going to show you what I'm doing for the day. It's not a very interesting day. This section, probably quite short, but very representative of what most of my days are like. So yeah, coffee time. Hello. We've got the Lemsip on the go. Lemsip is definitely a go-go, and it's a beautiful cup that I've chipped already. So just to update you all a bit, the hair is no better, but the hat is now off because the heating's kicked in. Had a poorly child this morning, so I had to go and collect a poorly child, which took up a bit of time. That's about an hour gone. And now it's 11:30, and I've got to leave at 2 at the latest for birthday bonanza. I've just done a show reel for, not going to say who, and I'm about to create a treatment for someone else. The treatment is a visual answer to a deck. And a deck is what the creative team created. This is a good time to explain this, I guess. So your creative team who are going to hire you have gone to their clients and said, look, here's what we think the answer to your problem is. They will then get photographers like me to look at their answer and go, here is what I think my answer to your problem is. I've seen what you're trying to do. I understand it. Here is a visual representation of what I understand from my own body of work. And here is a small bit of text explaining how I'm going to do it and what I know to be true. It's basically mirroring what they've already said. It takes loads of time to do. Don't get paid for it. And obviously most of the jobs result in nothing. But it's part of what we do. It's why we charge so much per day, because we have to factor in all of this stuff as well. So I've done my show reel, and now I'm going to do my treatment, and I'm going to get those done by 2 o'clock, and then it's party mode activated. And let me show you the state of my desk. This is what working actually looks like. None of this fancy minimalist YouTube nonsense. It's just coffee cups, got my breakfast still there. It's just general chaos. And this is pretty normal. And let me just take you out with me here. My spinny chair, just show you the state of the studio. So we shot yesterday, as you know, assuming this video goes out in the way I meant it to. But the studio smells of vinegar because of the cleaning products, and is generally a bomb site. Come have a look. So, magazine on the floor, bags just strewn. There's a pot on the floor here. Now this was left here by somebody, but I don't know why. So I've left it there as well. Oven's being cleaned by vinegar. There is leftover shoot food for the bin, but the bin's full, so that's just rank. Cold and flu medicine, obviously. Leftover food, air cleaners, because it smelled bad. And it's just not how it should be. It's not got that nice, clean YouTube aesthetic. But joys of having an agent is they always say nice things. Always nice. It's like having your own personal fan club. And yes, it is a paid for fan club, but I'm insecure to get on with that. I'm fine with it. I like being told it's good, because otherwise, as photographers, we sit here all day working, drinking Lemsip, and no one ever says well done. You get told if you've done a bad job, but well done doesn't really happen. So there we go. That's my show reel finished. My show reel is good to go. So just the treatment now. On to our next treatment. And we've got, so involved in this is obviously myself. We obviously shot this one here. The treatment we're doing now is the one we shot for yesterday. The show reel was completely unrelated. Photography related. rather than YouTube, but unrelated. So this one here, this is what we shot for. So we shot it yesterday, so we've already had Bavish, we've had Holly styling on it. We've now got Chloe, my producer, Jess, who's at the agency, who does all the pretty design work to make everything look banging, and then my agent Lisa are all on it as well. So it's quite a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of people that put the effort in to get me to the point where I can pitch. Obviously starting out I did it all by myself, but nowadays it's nice having that support and that team, especially as a dyslexic. My writing skills are horrific, but having someone there who's like an absolute demon at writing, someone else who's just brilliant at design work and pulling things together and giving it that perfect aesthetic, it really helps. So yeah, I'm happy, we're all happy. Hopefully get one of these jobs, because they are big jobs. We all like the money. Not because I'm a big spender, but it's nice to know you don't have to work for a while, isn't it? So yeah, there we go. I'm rambling. Ramble over. Right then. What day are we on? It's Tuesday. I've usually been in the school run now, but the small one that I take to school, he's not very well. So it's just me, which means 7 a.m. and we're off, which is considerably earlier than usual. Normally I wouldn't get to work until 9, so this is productively good. But downside is I've got a poorly child, which is not ideal. But there we go. Anyway, I'm going to leave the drive now, and my windshield's freezing. Brilliant. This is lovely. It's really cold. There we go. Bit too high. So that's today done. We did 2 treatments, 2 one-to-one calls, both with people on the mentorship program, not random one-to-ones, but long-term ones. Make sure I had all the goals set. And it doesn't sound like I've done much. I didn't manage to get my YouTube video out today because I've not scheduled anything, so that's not happened. My website still doesn't work for it. There's loads of it that doesn't work, but it is now. It's about 1 minute to 5. I have to leave here at 5 o'clock sharp in order to get home, in order to be home in time to pick up the kids to get them somewhere else. So what's done is done. I've done everything I can. I've prioritised it. So the most important thing for me today was the 2 treatments, because they're 2 huge clients, followed by the 2 one-to-one calls. That's my alarm to tell me to go home. Followed by the 2 one-to-one calls, and anything else, it just has to go by the wayside. It's impossible to do everything, which is a good lesson to learn in life. But that alarm means I need to go, so I've got to pull the blinds down, lock up, and get driving. And back in the house, it's still freezing. But today is Wednesday, which means it's shoot day. This is a very small shoot. This is not the big all singing, all dancing shooting. This is just a small job for an ongoing client. Very small, actually. It is only going to be myself and my Digi in today. No one else. There's not even a stylist. I'm styling it myself. It's a really small job. But job nonetheless, so we need to be on that. So that is the main focus of today. But whilst that's happening, I've got somebody else sorting out backgrounds and painting stuff for tomorrow's shoot, because I'm shooting today, but stuff needs to be going on in the background for tomorrow. So that's kind of where we are. But yeah, I'll do a bit of a time lapse of the shoot, I guess, and let you know if anything interesting happens. But for now, I'd better really crack on, because we officially are on the clock in 10 minutes. So let's get cracking. Good morning. It's a bit rainy today. I'm back. There's chaos in here. Yesterday we had to go and get stuff ready for another job completely unrelated to this week, which meant darting out fast. And now I've got to sort this out because we're shooting again today. So yesterday's shoot was fine. Probably images won't ever see the light today from my side because it was quantity over quality, and I have no interest in quantity. So, but today's shoot will be shooting some fashion stuff. Still life, of course, not like models and all that jazz, but still bit of fashion. But yeah, better get set up, get going. But probably first make some coffee because I'm needing it today. The driving around Leicester today was a little bit dicey because it's raining. A good way to tell where you are as a person in life is how you react to driving, because driving's the same every day. And you'll notice some days you're angry, you're aggressive and all the rest of it, and other days you're just like, it's fine, they're probably in a hurry. Anyway, today's a good day. Like, people cut me up and it didn't bother me in the slightest. People pulled out in front of me. People did weird, dodgy little things when they're driving, like changing lanes without checking first. And it was fine. I just put my brakes on, let them through, and didn't worry about it. Whereas other days, I might not be so calm about it. So it's a good way to sort of gauge where you are in life, or at least on that day. Anyway, I really should better get cracking because we do have a lot to shoot today. We've got 8 shots, I think, or 5 shots, can't remember, should know that. But I've already done a lot of the prep, got the backgrounds ready, we just need to get set up. Let's do that. So slight wardrobe change because we need to be on brand, don't we? But I've got a call today with my accountant and we're turning it into a YouTube video, which is happening at the same time as my shoot. So I need to get everything set up so the stylist can do what they need to do whilst I'm doing the call without the two of them sort of being dead time. And this all comes off the back of having had a bit of time off. And time off is my enemy because if I take time off, I then have to catch up. And this week it's very much catching up. And to give you a bit of context as to how catchy up we are, I have 589 unread emails just in my photography inbox. That's not Tin House Studios, that's just my photography. So yes, we need to get cracking on that. But yeah, there we go. All is good, all is well in the world. I'm going to get set up for this Zoom call and then we'll get set up for shooting, I guess. So there we are. All is good in the world. I am knackered and I've got my liquid breakfast on the go as always. This is not some weird health kick, this is just ease, and I don't get hungry in the mornings, but I still need to eat food. So we've got bananas, frozen berries, protein powder, lean greens, and some coconut milk, and some peanut butter, and a banana. It's quite a lot now actually, it's probably most of my daily intake, but there we go, all is good. Right then, that's me done in here for today. You'll notice the change of outfit because I'm off for dinner now. But we've finished shooting. I've not managed to tidy up there, like there's cups out and stuff like that. This is normal. This is very normal. We're just running the backup down here. We've got 3 minutes left to go. And then we're done for today. We've got 5 shots done today. Very pleased with them. They'll be up and about hopefully next week. I think I've got a retoucher in tomorrow, so we'll probably be getting on that. And tomorrow's day even is a bit different because I've got a mixture of things. We've got some client work that I can't share with you, but I'll sort of tell you what's going to happen. Some one-to-ones and various bits and pieces. Pretty classic Friday of just haphazard stuff. But I'll show you some of that nonetheless. But yes, let me just show you what we had out today. F18. We're at 125th of a second, 100 ISO all day long. It's a 90mm lens, my Cambo Active. So I had no movement though, just straight focus. We're going for a very classic fashion look. And then lighting wise, which is the 1200 watt Pulso. And we didn't use that head. That head there is not what we used. What we actually used, come with me, we used this guy up here. This is half of one of these. So we just used the front section up to here. This is called a soft lighter. These are beautiful. These are like the modifier, but they're like hen's teeth to get hold of. But yeah, let me just show you the chaos. So we've got chaos in there. chaos all over here and down here. And this is because it's been mostly just me this week in work. There's not been a crew of people helping me out. I've had no staff in. So this is all going to be sorted by someone, hopefully, before Saturday. Right then, off for drinks and food. So it's rather early on Friday morning. It's just me and the boys today, so I've got to get the kids ready. 7 o'clock now, I'm going to be out the door by 8. Got a cup of coffee, got an old school on some Lavazza or a stovetop kettle. It's not good coffee by the textbook nature, but much like really grainy film, it's still kind of quite nice in a weird way. But today we've got a post-production day. I've got a meeting and something important. Yes, with a client job. Making some videos for a client. These are proof of concept videos, so they're paying me to make some videos at a lower scale just as a proof of concept before they sink lots of money into doing it at a higher level, which doesn't happen that often, but you know, always happy for the work, better than no work. But now I've got to get packed lunches and breakfast ready, so breakfast is ready. All set to go. Got Moggy in the background. There's something oddly satisfying about a full tank of petrol and the potential to go absolutely anywhere, despite the fact we're just going to the studio. Whenever I get to work, and I'm being discreet here, at a like peak time, like just before 9, so it's 10 to 9, there's a company near my building and every member of staff waits in their car instead of going in, because they obviously hate their job so much. And it makes me feel incredibly grateful that that's not me, because I don't know what goes on in this business, but they don't seem to like what they do. And yeah, that is not the life for me. Very fortunate not to have to do that. But now I'm very fortunate to have to go inside to a freezing office because I forgot to turn the heating on again, because I'm an idiot. So we've made it to the studio. We've got Moggy holding court on the settee over there. Bav's here as well. Bav's going to be retouching at the DigiStation today, because for the first few hours of the day I'm in the office doing Zoom calls. I don't know if you can see Mr. Bumpy back there. There he goes. But I'm going to be in here on the Zoom calls. I've got a few meetings and bits like that, just getting some coffee ready. The whole studio is a bomb site still. But we'll deal with that when we have time. For now, I've got to get set up for meetings, get the coffee in me, and have my breakfast, which is my shake again. So there we go. Let's crack on with the day. Just making the last coffee of the day, which is going on down here. Just about finished the editing, which is going on yonder. Moggy actually looks like she's ready to go home. She's quite literally climbing into her bag, but we'll ignore that for now. And then once I've made the coffee and we're like caffeinated, the last job after retouching is to do the video job. And it's only a short thing, it's a very quick thing. We're just making 1 2-minute video as a proof of concept. And then if we get the go ahead on that, then it's regular work doing this particular job, which I can't talk about, can't show you, but that's it. And then that's Friday finished. We run the big weekly backup and take the off-site backup home with me. And I'm done until tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning when I'm back in again. Do you want milk with your coffee, Bav?
Oh, yeah.
So it's not ready yet, I'm just doing the last pour. You want some oat milk with yours?
Yeah, I just have that.
Oh, I've got sensor dust.